All right, Aquarius. So this week from Lay Vampire, you pulled Sacrifice, Renunciation, Offering, and Letting Go. And then from Chakra Wisdom, you pulled Completion. Now, just between the two of them, for me, it's you needing to let go of like a major ending. Now, with Sacrifice, the blessing says your compassion, heart, and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you are now being asked to make, not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure because you have never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and you will see just how strong you truly are. And then working with this card just basically talks about the things that you can sacrifice for your own benefit, like needing to sacrifice sleep in the morning to get up and exercise, things like that. But what I'm looking at with completion here is you needing to let go of something that has completed itself, that you may have a hard time of, releasing. Now, the card at a glance says that something taking place outside your comfort zone, something is taking place. So step into the emotional grace of completion. There is no drama here, only resolution. Now, the inspiration says that this is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion, embrace it. The personal question says, am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? The key ideas are honoring your legacy, a natural ending to a grand adventure, a new beginning on the horizon, a new adventure, honoring those who give to us. Basically, again, what I'm looking at is the need for Aquarius to let go of what has been completed. But to me, it feels like it's difficult. It's difficult to just accept it and to move on. All right, Aquarius, here we go. And again, thank you guys for being patient with me. I know I'm late. All right, here's the energy coming through. Yeah. So, the Queen of Swords. Now, immediately for me, the feeling is for some of you, with her energy surrounding you, I mean, yeah, it's great to be able to cut through the bullshit and get straight to the point, but are you being a little bit cold, though, too? Now, again, general reading, it could be you dealing with another air sign, possibly. But I don't know. I feel more like this is what is surrounding you, especially for my female Aquarians. But, why are you being cold? Why are you being direct? In the past, the Six of Staves or the Six of Wands, you're talking about recognition, right? There is accomplishment. There is victory over adversity. Being recognized for a job well done. For some of you, I don't know, I'm looking at the Queen of Swords and thinking, well, why would you be cold to, the attention that you're receiving, Oh, wow, that would explain it. Good Lord. So, in the present, the Three of Swords, yeah. And again, it's no wonder why there's that feeling of like turning your back to it. When you're looking at the Three of Swords, I just looking at the two of them, the Three of Swords and the Six of Wands, for me, it's, you not receiving the recognition that you deserve. You've done something right, definitely, with the Six of Wands, but with the Three of Swords, again, it's, my goodness. Heartbreak, separation, needing to get to the heart of the matter, but I don't think that that's what you're doing. I think you're tired of it because, again, I'm looking at you with your back turned to this, like being cold to it. Like, I'm done with this. I'm done with it, is what I feel like. What's funny is that I feel like that's the right way to go, though. The Knight of Wands or the Knight of Staves. Future conditions. Now, when you're looking at this Knight, there isn't a lot of concern as to what an outcome is going to be. This to me almost feels like you're done trying to look for closure on a situation that you're just not receiving. When you're looking at the Knight of Wands, it's like, I'm gone. But I'm not worried about, needing an outcome on this. But when you look back at your oracle cards, for me, it's saying that you do, but I feel like you eventually get to the point where you're just tired. You're tired of it. Like, I'm done with this. I'm seeing through the bullshit now, and I'm on my way. Like, I'm done. I don't need closure on this because apparently I'm not going to get it, is what I'm feeling like. But then the other thing too is when you're looking at that with the Three of Swords above it, especially with, the Queen of Swords being front and center. And again, I feel like this is you. This is definitely you. And there's a reason why you're feeling the way that you are. And it's right there, right? But as far as like what you're doing here, I still get the feeling that, it's the right thing for you to do. But then at the same time, despite whatever difficulties you're facing here with the Three of Swords, you're still willing to move forward with passion on the things that you're wanting to do. Despite whatever, I want to say neglect, like tired of neglect and not being recognized for what you actually do. Oh, wow. Your best path to follow the Knight of Swords. Boom, I'm gone. Like, I'm out. I'm done. Now, when you're looking at the Knight of Swords, again, you have to be careful about hasty action, right? I don't ever worry about truth with the Knight of Swords, but then again, there may be something that needs to be said, and you might have to do it in a really blunt way. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm not looking at a Five of Swords type of energy. It's one of those things where I'm done. I'm done doing this. I'm done dealing with this. If you're not going to recognize me for me, then this is what I'm going to say about it. And again, cutting through the bullshit and getting straight to the point. But again, I still feel like, boom, gone. Like, I'm out. I'm done with this. I'm going to say what I have to say and I'm gone. Oh, in your environment, the Eight of Swords. And that may be where sacrifice is coming in here. When you're looking at the Eight of Swords, you're trapped with it. It's like you're stuck with it. Right now. Like, right now, you're still, like, in it. And again, with the swords, it's the mental trap. It's the fear of moving forward. And again, the inability to, like, let go. But it's like, I understand, because I still feel like somebody is not accepting you for you or the work that you've done, and you're tired of dealing with it, and now it's time to go. But then at the same time, it's like, look at me, look at what I've done, look at what I do, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not doing things to intentionally hurt other people. Why is it that you can't see that? That's what I feel like I need to say, but you're still stuck with it. But that's just right now. What I'm looking at in future conditions is you getting to the point where you're like, I'm out, Your hopes and your fears, the past, again, the past, and being stuck with the past and something in the past. And when you're looking at the past with the Six of Wands, again, not having that recognition of, do you not understand that this is what I'm doing here? And I feel like you're doing something that is of benefit to someone else, but it's not being seen in the way that it should be. Like, I don't feel like this is you breaking anybody else's heart, because otherwise you wouldn't be looking at the Eight of Swords, nor the Knight of Swords as your best path to follow. The past has to be let go of. Like, seriously, especially with sacrifice sitting here. Unfortunately, we deal with situations where people don't, they just don't see. They don't see you for what you are and what you do. Like, they can't see it. But I can see how it's like, it's this strain. It is this mental strain. I mean, I'm looking at it and then I'm looking at this and like, but I'm hopeful here as far as where you come out at on this. The Three of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So now immediately my question then becomes, are you still willing to work with somebody who is not seeing you for what you are? When you're looking at the Three of Pentacles, though, in connection to the Knight of Wands, regardless of whatever else is going on, you get to a point here where it doesn't matter. You're still going to go after what it is that you're doing. When you're looking again at the Three of Pentacles, it is about the recognition for the work that you do. So despite where you're not getting it, you're still going to go after it and get it where you need to. But I feel like for some of you, there's like some really hurtful thoughts, hurtful feelings around the fact that you're not getting it from the place that you should be. Like, I feel like you should be. This person or these people should be seeing that this is what you're doing. And then the world, there it is. There's your completion. But at first, oh man, it's dealing with difficulties. Now, first of all, with the Page of Swords, when you're looking at the Three of Pentacles, right, this is the messenger of conflict. It's the shit that you don't want to hear. You know, it's saying that this situation is surrounded in conflict. But regardless, you're still willing to work through it. And more so for yourself than I feel like, you know, for, you know, the recognition from places that you're not getting it. The moon, though, you're talking about confusion and emotional confusion, which is understandable for Aquarius when it comes to the situation, you know. But then on the other hand, when you're looking at the Page of Swords and the moon, really needing to pay attention to your instincts, despite whatever conflict is surrounding a situation, but it completes out, like it completes itself out. When you're looking at the world, it's over. And again, completion, like, you know, completion. But needing to let go of the idea that, you know, there's a need to stay trapped with the heartbreak over, you know, not being seen for what you really are, you know. But I still feel like that regardless of whatever the situation is, you're still going to go forward with passion, you know. And it finally gets to the point where I feel like you don't need that closure anymore. It's almost like you find it for yourself with the world being there, you know. And again, I still understand why, you know, the moon would be there, especially if you're getting mixed messages from somebody else looking at the Page of Swords. You know, but regardless, with the Three of Pentacles, I still feel like, you know, you're going to have to, I still feel like you're going to do what you need to do. The recognition that you deserve is going to come from the places that, you know, you may not expect, though, too. But, you know, when I look at the Three of Pentacles, I feel like somebody who is working towards something that, you know, they have a passion for, with the Knight of Wands being there, but also something that, you know, has meaning. You know, otherwise you wouldn't be putting in so much effort. But then on the other hand, are you still willing to put in the effort toward working with somebody, you know, to get to a better outcome? But I still feel like with the world being there, it's like you don't need that closure. You get it for yourself. Reconnect with spirit. Oh, wow. Shit. Look at that. Okay. So the wisdom that you are seeking is going to come through you reconnecting with spirit, and you're getting it directly from source, looking at the crown chakra. That information that you need is going to come directly from source. That wisdom that you need to traverse this situation, but it's only going to come through, you know, you reconnecting with the source. But I think it's amazing for Aquarius. Absolutely. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And again, you know, your ability to connect with source is where that wisdom and that information is going to come through. Wow, I rarely ever get to see that one. This is the second time now that this one showed up. I very rarely see, you know, the crown chakra completely open and having that information being fed to you. But again, for Aquarians, I think it's perfect. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the romance angels to see what messages there are for you guys in terms of relationships. And then honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So basically what I'm looking at is in terms of relationships, for those of you who are happy, there's a need to kind of get away from this situation and just spend time together. So relationships for some of you don't seem to be too bad. Now, you know, for those of you who are meeting somebody new, right, like you're going to have to spend some time together. Like enjoy the time that you have together rather than dealing with all this other crap that's going on. But not bad. It's not bad, Aquarius, especially the fact that the crown chakra is wide open and you're getting the wisdom that you need. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. And thank you to Jay from Aquarian Insight and Jen B. Jay says, I promise I'm only here to support her. She's my friend. She's my friend too. I love Jay. She's fucking awesome. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading did help some of you. It's good to see that, you know, this is not going to have to do with relationships for some of you. For others, it will, you know, but for those of you who are doing good in terms of relationships, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You know, and again, say what you got to say, right? Don't be trapped with that heartbreak.